Alright, what it do, guys? This is the Wet Chat here. We got the Aatrox jungle. Let's speed this up to get it through. So Aatrox isn't usually a normal jungle, but I find him pretty fantastic, and I thought I'd let you guys show how fantastically he is.
Welcome to Summoner's
So
Rift.
when I start with the W first to get a good little lifesteal and good sustain. I like to ward that bush just to make sure that no one comes. You never know, people can be dicks about this and just try to invade your jungle. You see it and you got it, then you just kind of go from there. So you can usually start Doran's Blade. I like to start Machete just so you can get the health pots if you're kind of a beginner at it. If you're feeling pretty good, you can probably do Doran's Blade. Alright, let's see. Let's get through this. You're dancing right now. Alright, just get blue buff. I'm gonna upgrade my E because shit, let me get up on my guy. And fuck. Alright, so I usually get the E first because that does more damage. And why wouldn't you want more damage? So let's do this. Just do right. Wolves. Gonna go do my red. Red. Alright, come on, let's get through this. Alright, I'm gonna go gank top and let's see what goes on. So when you want to gank with Aatrox, you want to put a ward down there so you can make sure the jungle doesn't come through. And if he does, counter gank him. You want to start with the E first, so you get the initial slow, and then what you want to do is you want to go in with the Q so you can get the gap closer after. So if he flashes, you have the Q to get the knock up and you're right with him. You don't want to start with the Q because then if he does his gap closers or his flash or getaway move, then you won't be able to get to him with your E very well. So cool thing to farm better, more efficiently, is you want to do the E then Q right away. And that does more damage right away and you get your cooldowns less. So I like to keep my W just on the blood to thirst because that gives you better sustain in the jungle. Obviously if you want to do more damage and you later on you got your items, you get do blood price and that does more damage. So I like to upgrade my W first so I get better sustain. Obviously we got this fight in, go for Nidalee, pretty easy. Rumble kind of just bad. Nidalee was just low anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Alright, tax this lane. It's always what you want to do is push, get a level up on their jungler, because that's ultimately who you're going against. So we're now level 5, not even 5 minutes into the game. That's really good. You gotta keep up on that level, and how you can do that is just keep farming, and if you see openings, gank then. But if you don't see openings, then don't gank, because that's just kind of a waste of your time. That's not what you want to do. So right now, just farming. Do light camp. Probably just gonna do wraiths again. Use the Q to get over the wall. And I think we're gonna gank mid. Let's see what happens. So waiting for a good opportunity. Starting. No, it's not gonna do it. Alright. Let's go through it. Speed up. Probably gonna gank somewhere. I'm level 6, so it's very good. Gonna gank mid. So go in with the Q, get the knockup, then slow, then ult, and that gives you increased attack range, so it should be pretty easy to just kill someone like the Rammus who can't really get away easily, as long as you stay in front of him so he doesn't hit you with the Q. Let's speed this up. Probably going to keep jungling since I have pretty good health, and why not get more money to buy more items. So we're going to do this. And now I'm back. So when you buy stuff, you want to get your Elder Lizard. A lot of people might get Feral Flare, but I think with the nerfs is that it's not a good item anymore. So right here, you should give up blue since you're level 6, but if you're not level 6, I wouldn't recommend giving up blue. So, because you don't, the only reason why you would need to get blue is if you weren't level 6 yet and you need the levels. But since you taxed mid and you got level 5 before 5 minutes, you should be alright. So go in here, get red. Beat this up a little bit, see what I'm gonna do. Probably look for a gank mid, maybe counter jungle. Oh yeah, let's get this. So right there is what you do is, let's see, let's try to get this. Alright, shit. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I come in here just looking for a good opening, but with his passive is that I was thinking that you can just even take tower shots. The towers won't hit you after a while, so just go in with the E, then Q, ult, get the attack damage and then the attack range also. And even then, Soraka has a heal, so you wouldn't die anyways. So just go in there now, take the tower. Let's get this. Try to get the tower as fast as possible. And start taking tower shots. Got healed. Get farm more. Get this lane. See, now we're ahead of the mid laner, so we're gonna try to fight him 1v1. Just why not? If you're ahead and you have the items and you see that he doesn't have very many items, you might as well just try to take him out. Alright, now I'm gonna try to take it mid, opening up the lane so you have more ways to gank and ward if you want to see that too. Counter jungle pretty well without having to worry about the mid laner being there either. So just farming again. Probably gonna do this camp. Make sure you always use your Q to get to camps faster also. That's a good way to get your clear speed up so you don't have to go around. Gonna get this Riven probably. Get this lane. So they got dragged, but you know, we got mid, we farming. We don't even care about that. We're here for ourselves. That's what Aatrox is. Screw the team. So we in this getting kills. You know, it's worth always. When you see a 6-0 Aatrox, you just make people scared. It's pretty much what you want to do. Just try to make yourself God mode and just shit on people. So usually for junglers like Aatrox and Wukong, you don't really want to get your tier 2 boots yet, because you want to build as much damage as possible early so you can just shit on people's faces. And so let's farm, keep farming. Aatrox is a good farmer. Get the money you need, because you know you won't die if you have your W up at all times. So I get the Blade of the Rune King. That's good for him because he lifesteal for his W, and he takes, and a lot of his moves takes life away. So if you get that back, then it's always grand. Probably gonna give this away to Karma. Wait for that. Gonna go farm some more. Just trying to farm, get as many items as possible. Make sure your conservation is never at 80, just sitting, because that's when you lose gold and you don't want to do that. So probably gonna look to gank mid again, or actually top, because she's overextending. So let's see how we do this. So you're gonna come in, we're gonna come in with an E. She's already, you know, being Aatrox, you could probably just handle this pretty well. So she did pretty, she was pretty stupid and went backwards into lane. So don't really know why she did that, but it just made it kind of easier for me to gank. So came in here with the E. Always go to Q so you can get the dash. When she dashes, you can get her, and then you pretty much Didn't even need the ult. You just kind of let the tether do its work because you're kind of already 6-0. Might as well give a kill over. Already, now you gotta go farm the lane. Always farm and farm. It's what you want to do. It's how you get your items faster. You just want to farm, take towers. Pretty much the name of the game. Grabbing that. Let's go get this. Fuck what your team's doing. Get the damn wolf. Let's do this. So right here, I was kind of thinking, you know, we're at a stalemate right now. It doesn't really look like anything's gonna happen. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go farm wraiths because it's just like, I was like, whatever. There's nothing. Usually when this happens, nothing goes on. Like, all right, I'm just gonna be out, and I think I'm gonna go do wraiths anytime. But then I make a hesitation. I'm like, do I? Do I not? Unlucky by me. Something eventually happens. Pretty sure by the time I'm over there. So if I would have just went, it would have been alright. But as you see, Soraka gets hit by a Q. And pretty much a fight happens while I'm over here trying to come back from wraiths. And I mean, it's like, it was a good fight. Our team's kind of already ahead by a lot, so it wasn't like the worst thing in the world, but you kind of want to be there for fights. So right here, I come in with the Q. I was thinking my team's got me with the shield and the heals, but they didn't. But I had my passive anyway, so once that went on, tower aggro went away. And that's always nice, because then you can just kind of go in again. And tower wasn't even hitting you. So that's always nice.
Shut down.
And looks like it's a 3v2 R worth, so that's pretty good. Probably just gonna go back again. Or nope, farm up. Always gotta get that money. Probably conservation was high. Yeah, 46. Yeah, it's pretty high. You want that down. Keep farming and back. So I got the Stinger because I'm gonna go get the Zephyr because that's more attack speed, and yeah, more attack speed's better on Aatrox. Usually you just want 2 damage items, and then the rest you want to get armor or magic resist. And if you get a magic resist item, you usually want Spirit Visage because that helps with your lifesteal. So I still didn't get boots because I was thinking I just need to get damage wise. So right here, let me back this up. Alright, let's do this. Zoom this in. Alright, here we go. So right here, a fight's about to happen. Got that Q off. Did somewhat decent damage. She just healed it back up. So she got hit by a Q. Gotta kind of defend her a little bit, but I mean, not really. They're not gonna go on a 6-0-3 Aatrox Nidalee. So I was like, all right, these guys, if they do it, then kudos to them because they're about to get shitted on. So right here on this fight, I see this Rammus come in, and I'm like, all right, this dude's looking for the taunt. I'm like, I'm not trying to give this guy the taunt, so I'm just gonna run away, let him take a few turret shots, and once he hits a turret, that's when I went in with the Q. So right here, I don't have my passive up, so I was kind of like being a little cautious. So I was like, all right, I don't want to go in because I'm still squishy, you know. You can't just go in ham and expect to live. So, but you know they're running away, so you might as well start running towards them. Hit them with the Q, E, so they're slowed, and then you just slap them across the face, get the kill. So now we go back farm, push a little bit. Just Riven, try to get cocky and do some stuff. She was a little salty, so she wanted to get some kills, but you know she ain't gonna get it. If you just Q her and then E, she ain't going nowhere. So, jab the tower, get that thing out of the way. I ulted for more attack speed, so I get the tower faster. Come in here, and I think we back out. Yeah, So I go check, always check the blue buff. If you don't know where it is, always check where it is. Because if you can counter jungle, that's always like the best thing you could do. So dropping some disrespect right there. I let Caitlyn get red because I was like, alright, I'm not even there. She can go do her. She's 7-1, that's pretty good. So right here, I got hit, but my passive came up pretty quick and I got shielded a lot right there. So that was pretty good. I was a little thankful by that, by the Karma shield. And then being able to just go in again is always nice. Missed my E, which sucks. I probably would have got her. I don't think I do. If I would have landed the E, you would have definitely got her. But yeah. Yeah, I think I died here. Yeah. Yeah, so that sucks. We could have, if I would have landed the E, you would have got that. But the team cleans up, so that's always good. And worth in a way. See how this Soraka does. Yep, Soraka soloing a Riven. It's always worth. So let's get this. See what these guys are doing. They're just pushing. I'm up in 10. Yeah, so completed the Zephyrs and got the Merc Treads because the Morgana Q does a lot, is a lot of CC. Same with the Rammus taunt and the stun. So they had a lot of CC, so I went with the Merc Treads. What you would do if they didn't have that is just do the Ninja Tabbies, because you still want to build defensive. You have the Zephyrs right here and the Blade of the Rude King. That's all your damage that you need. All you need to do right now is just build either a Sunfire Cape or Randuin's and then a Spirit Visage, and you're golden. That's all you need. So let's do this. I think there's about to be a fight right here. So I think I go a little too hard. Get taunted by Rammus. Yeah, now you just get ulted. Everyone was kind of going on me. Pretty sure they were probably like, let's go get this 10-1 Aatrox out of the way. And they were probably right to do that, because if you gank right and you play the lanes right and you farm right, how Aatrox can farm, you can get so much kills, and you can be that god mode Aatrox that everyone fears that you play against, and you're just like, damn, I just got shitted on by an Aatrox. But if you're that person, then you don't have anything to worry about. And that's what I'm trying to teach you, how to be that guy, how to be that Aatrox. So didn't have enough money for anything, so went back. She pinged me off and I was like, alright, you lucky, let's go, let's just farm up this thing anyways. I had conservation, so just go farming, do the EQ again, fast clear speed, and I think we're gonna do we might let them have this just because they have 4 people, 5, and we only had 2, so I was like, alright, just back off, it's not even worth, you know. But he gets hit with the Q, so I think the tower is going to be gone anyways. Yeah, it's gone. So just E for a little poke. It's always a good thing to do. Miss that. Might do a team fight here. And he lands it. I go in. E, back up a little bit. You don't have your passive. Don't know where the fight's going. Blade of the Rune King Rammus because he's tanky. So kind of slow him a little bit, close to speed near you. Go in with the Q, ult, get the range, farm, the lane, but push faster, and then you just keep going, drive it down mid. I don't know why Karma didn't speed me up, but it's whatever. You know, we most worth on the team, but we're doing it. So they're doing that. I'm like, you know what? It's objective based. Let's just get this tower or this inhib, and we can deal with it after right there. So got the inhib, farm some more, just push the lane, try to do as much as possible, and then back out. And it's pretty decent. If you don't have your passive up, pretty much you just gotta play passive, and you gotta make sure you don't go all the way in if you don't have any defensive item, because you are very squishy, even if you don't want to believe it. But pretty much if your pass is up, you can go as ham as you want as long as your team follows. So we got the drag. You always want to get that when it's up. So got healed pretty well. So I went in, tried the 1v3, and it looks like the healing is just going ham right now. So I was getting healed by Soraka. I was getting shielded by Karma. So I was feeling pretty good in there, and 1v3. And when you're 10 and 2, you can kind of do that, and you got Zephyrs and Blade. As long as they're squishy and you can poop on their face, they'll be all right. So being healed is also pretty good to have confidence to go into the fight too. So being Aatrox, you can just poop on towers, which is always nice to have. So right here, just poop on this guy. I don't know what he was trying to do, 1v3. So right there, if you didn't know, Aatrox's Q, which is his jump, is a dash. So let's speed this up. I'll show you a little bit. So dash means that you can't block things like Morgana Q, like you're about to see. I thought you could block it. I was gonna jump over it. I was thinking I was about to be hot shit, and then I was sadly disappointed. So it means you can go over walls, but if you try to do stuff like this, then you get hit by it. You see, I was quite salty, but it's whatever. So now we just backing out. I think they're gonna go fight. I was like, you know what, you guys do you. I'm just gonna go try to get their blue buff, because that's more worth right now. I'm just like, whatever. If you guys can finish it, you guys can finish it. I'm gonna try to get their blue buff, and it was up. So, and what I was gonna do from here, if I got blue buff and the game wasn't gonna end like how you see, I was gonna go get Baron and then have the game be over even more. But I was like, no, the game's about to end. Run, Aatrox, run. I want this to be in. I wanted to be in the final shot. And, the only one left is Morgana, so I was like, alright, it's done. Let's hit that ulti up, look dope for the finishing shot. And you did. And that's pretty much Aatrox, guys. Another guy in this video was Karma, and I will send you the link to him if you want to see the Karma top against Riven. Very big counter to him. So if you want to know how to play Riven, I'll send you the link right there. And that's pretty much the Aatrox jungle, guys. Yeah. Later.